Yo. What up? What's going on? Peace and love. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, getting it together. One day at a time, one moment at a time. Sometimes you need a little music. Sometimes a little music goes a long way. Just a little bit of music, right? A little music to get you there, man. Just a little bit. Let's stop this music, man. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wellness Wednesday. Peace and love. Thanks for tuning in. Another episode of SR Daily with your boy, LaShawn Sugar Ray Marston. Episode 581 of SR Daily. Episode 581. Yeah, man, we still here. We still alive. We still kicking. We still striving. We ain't giving up yet, man. We are not giving up yet. It's like backs against the ropes. You know what I mean? Like round 12, we lost most of the fight. I mean, we lost. We don't know how it's gonna go. If we leave it to a decision, we don't know how it's gonna go, and so we got to get a knockout, right? We gotta fight. We gotta keep fighting. We gotta strive for that hook, for that cross, for that uppercut. Bang, 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 bang. Right? We gotta fight. We fighting, man. We are in a fucking fight. It's a dog fight, man. It's us and it's life, and life be kicking our ass sometimes. All right, that's what happens though when you're in the fight, man. It's not always you kicking ass. Sometimes you get your ass kicked, right? Sometimes you get your ass kicked, and when you fight life is the final fucking boss. This shit hits, and it keeps hitting, and it keeps fucking hitting. Man, you gotta have the endurance and the stamina to go the distance, and the endurance to and you gotta have the will, the desire to fight fucking back, swing back, fight back. Fight back. Don't just let a motherfucker beat on you, man. Fight the fuck back. No matter how scared you are, fight back. Motherfucker hit you, like, okay, you didn't want to fight. You didn't ask for the fight. You did not. If you could avoid the fight, you fucking would. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with not wanting to fight. Nothing wrong with that at all. There's times I ain't want to fight, right? Like, I don't want to fight right now, man. Like, but if a motherfucker hit you, you gotta fight back, right? Like, motherfucker hit you and keep hitting you. You gotta fight back. Put your hands up. You know what I mean? Put your fucking hands up. Block. You know what I mean? Like, block. Like, protect your fucking face, man, and fucking swing, right? Swing. Fight back. Fight back, man. And I'm fighting back. Life is hitting me right now, right? I mean, life been hitting me my whole fucking life when I think about it, right? But especially right now, I'm getting hit. And I'm swinging back, man. And I'm grateful to still be here, right? To still be in the fight. I haven't given up. I haven't threw the towel in. I ain't say, all right, I don't want to fight no more. I'm fucking fighting. And again, sometimes you lose. Sometimes you lose fights. Sometimes you luse rounds. All right, you got to get a rematch. I lost that one. I want a rematch. You know what I mean? Fucking fight 5 times if you have to. Fight the same motherfucker 5 times if you have to. I think Ray Robinson fought Jack Dempsey 5-6 times. If I'm not mistaken, right? If I'm not mistaken, they fought a lot of times, right? I think fucking a few different fighters fought a few times, right? I think Mike Tyson fought Holyfield twice, Lennox Lewis, right? And Holyfield fought, right? Like, fight back, fight again. You lost, I want a rematch. I'm not done fighting. I'm gonna fight you until I fucking win, or until you just don't want to fight me no more. But I'm always want to fight. Fight back. But yeah, man, that is the message to start the day. Fight the fuck back, man. Listen, I love you guys and I appreciate you guys, man. Let us get into the show. We got some shit to talk about today, some shit I came across. This shit is like fascinating, and it's like shit is alarming. Shit is fascinating though, really. Like, yeah, perception is everything. Fascinating, alarming, scared, nervous. Like, I don't fucking know. You know, like I know. You know what I mean? And you know what you know, and I know what I know, and we can know different things. You heard? But we're gonna get the show started in a second. Let me just write this. Today's March 11th, man. Happy birthday to my nephew. Happy birthday to my nephew Tay. We had the party for him the other day. On Friday, we had the surprise party for him. He was absolutely surprised. His girl told him that they were going to his cousin's party, his cousin's throwback, her cousin's party, her cousin's throwback party. And so he came dressed. But he did not know it was his party. He walked in the door. He was so surprised. I was there. His mama was there. His aunts were there. You know what I mean? He had aunts there. He had fucking cousins there. He had both grandparents there. His mother's mother, right? My mother was there. His father's mother was there. His father's mother's mother was there. His great grandmother was there. He had aunts there. I'm his uncle. I was there. Cousins, first cousins, distant cousins, third cousins, childhood friends, new friends were there, man. It was incredible. Friends of his parents were there, right? His father's friends were there. His father's cousins was there. His mother's friends was there. It was epic, man. His cousins were there. It was fucking epic. It was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time. But today is his actual birthday. My nephew, Taquan Fuller, turns 30 years young today. That's my guy. That is my fellow Pisces. When my sister was pregnant with him in 95, right? When we found out she was pregnant just a few months after my dad passed. My dad passed in August. We found out she was pregnant in like November. And she was having a boy, and he was going to be due around my birthday. I was praying that it was, that he wasn't too early, he wasn't too late. I was praying that it was close to my birthday, and he came 3 days before my birthday. And he is I have another younger nephew. I have a few younger nephews, right? Grandnephews, but Kamal's 38 though. So, and I didn't grow up Kamal was born when I was fucking 4 years old, right? Kamal would be 38. He was born when I was three years old. 4 years old, 4.5. I don't know, but I didn't grow up like in the same house with Kamal as a youth, right? See Kamal lived in Long Island. Then he lived in Brooklyn, and I was in Queens, and I knew Kamal, but it wasn't like when Tay was born, I was living with my sister. We were living together when Tay was born. So Tay was in the house with me. So I literally watched that boy grow into a young man, right? Been through some trials and tribulations with his parents, mother, father, both incarcerated at different times, right? Lost some friends. Family members incarcerated, right? Been through a lot of shit, man. A lot of back and forth, a lot of ups and downs. But he's a great young man. Everyone who knows him say that he's a really great young man. Great dude, man. Funny, honest, charismatic, man. Hardworking. I love that dude. So happy birthday to my nephew. Happy birthday. I call him Sugar Tay. He was fucking calling me that, man. I called everybody Sugar at one point. Called my little brother Sugar Kwani. Called my little cousin Sugar Corey. When I became Sugar Ray, everybody was Sugar. But happy birthday to my nephew Tay. Now where are the applause? Let us find the applause. Where's the applause? Happy birthday to my nephew Tay. 30 years young. There are a lot of people in our neighborhoods who don't make it to 30. A lot of young people do not make it to 30. They die in their 20s. They die in their teens. Some die in the single digits, right? Some are not born. Some get aborted. Some get miscarried. Some die stillbirth. So happy birthday to Tay, 30 years young, man. He looks great. And he's on his way, right? He's on his way to figuring it out and making magic happen in his life, man. I love that dude. But let's get started. Let's start with our first segment of the day. Today's first segment on this Wednesday, March 11th, 2026, episode 581 is a quote of the day. Today's quote is from William Arthur Ward. And it says, if you can imagine it, you can achieve it. If you can dream it, you can become it. Once again, today's quote says, if you can imagine it, you can achieve it. If you can dream it, you can become it. And this is so valid. I absolutely love this quote. It speaks volumes to me, and it speaks to the power of the mind, the power of intention, and the science of becoming. It speaks to the power of the mind, the power of intention, and the science of becoming. Everything you aspire to become must first be visualized in the mind and believed in the heart. Every single thing that you aspire to become, everything that you aspire to become must first be visualized in the mind. You got to see it. You literally got to see it, right? You got to imagine it. If you could imagine it, you can achieve it. Whatever it is, if you could imagine fucking $100 million, if you can imagine getting healthier, if you can imagine a healthy marriage, if you can imagine freaking living to be 100 years old, right? If you can imagine it, if you can see it, if you can imagine relationships, like healing relationships that were once broken, if you can imagine it, you can achieve it, right? And if you can dream it, if you can literally close your eyes and visualize it, close your eyes and see it and feel it and be there, like immerse yourself in it. If you can do that, you can become it. You can become whatever you want to become. First, visualize it in your mind and feel it in your heart, right? Like feel that shit. Feel the emotions that come once you are the thing that you are imagining, the thing that you are dreaming of. Like once you are there, like put yourself there. Close your eyes and put yourself there. Like walk yourself through. If it's financial abundance, walk yourself through a day of what it's like to have that financial abundance. If it's optimal health, walk yourself through a day of what it's like to be in optimal health, to be at optimal health. If it's a healthy marriage, right? Close your eyes and walk yourself, put yourself there. What does it feel like? Where do you guys live? How many children do you have? What kind of cars do you drive, right? Are you imagining a lovemaking scene or scenario? Are you imagining cooking for the children? What do the children look like? What do you have on? What does your spouse have on, right? Like see yourself there, visualize yourself fully living in that space. And when you can do that, you create the feelings. And once you create the feelings, everything in your body is like, nah, we got to have that. Everything in the universe is like, nah, we gotta make that happen, right? All of the cells, all of the neurons, all of the microorganisms are like, nah, they work. Literally, the whole universe conspires on your behalf to make happen that which you imagine, that which you visualize, that which you dreamt about, and that which you felt in your spirit, in your body, in your soul to be. The mind doesn't know if it's real or fake. So it's like, wait, hold on, like, all right, let's go towards that. That felt good. Let's move closer to that being, right? To that reality. That's and this is the beauty of dreaming. This is the beauty of being in this physical realm, is because like it's lucid, right? Like, is it real? Is it fake? It's as real as you make it. And so if you can imagine it, literally, you can make it happen. If you can dream it, you can become it. Let's move right along to our second segment of the day. Today's second segment needs some news of the day. This news is, it might blow some of your minds. This is news on age reversal. Age reversal is here. Let us read and discuss. Life Biosciences. Life Biosciences has received FDA clearance for its investigational new drug, IND, application to begin phase 1 human clinical trials for ER100, a pioneering cellular rejuvenation therapy designed to treat optic neuropathies, including open-angle glaucoma and non-arteritic anterior ischemic optic neuropathy, NAION, non-arteritic anterior ischemic optic neuropathy. The trial, expected to commence in 2026, focuses on safety and reversing age-related vision loss. Key clinical trial and development details. Lead candidates ER100 utilizes partial epigenetic reprogramming based on Yamanaka factors to restore aged cells to a younger state. Trial goal. The phase 1 trial will evaluate the safety, tolerability, and impact of ER100 on vision in patients with NAION and glaucoma. Preclinical success. ER100 demonstrated improved vision and nerve function in mice and non-human primates. Administration. The therapy is designed to be delivered via intravitreal injection, eye injection. This milestone represents the first ever human clinical trial for cellular rejuvenation using this specific epigenetic reprogramming technique. Beyond ophthalmology, Life Biosciences is exploring this platform for other age-related diseases. Now let's go to Life Biosciences website. Healthy aging powered by science. Life Biosciences is a biotechnology company pioneering cellular rejuvenation therapies to reverse and prevent multiple diseases of aging. Sounds good. Targeting the biology of aging. Aging is the biggest risk factor for most chronic diseases. Groundbreaking research has demonstrated that biological aging processes are modifiable and caused by a discrete number of mechanisms. Life Bio is developing a novel particle. Excuse me. Life Bio is developing a novel partial epigenetic reprogramming platform that targets a key underlying mechanism of aging to prevent and reverse age-related diseases with significant unmet need to extend healthy human lifespan. This approach holds the promise of treating many of the most debilitating and chronic diseases of our time. If you can see yourself living longer with the illness, if you can see yourself reversing your illness and expanding your life, extending your life, you could do it. If you could imagine it, you could do it, right? Our platform technology, Life Bio's partial epigenetic reprogramming platform, builds on innovative science from world-leading researchers, including Shinya Yamanaka's Nobel Prize-winning research to partially reprogram the epigenome of aged and injured cells to restore cellular function to a younger state. To partially reprogram the epigenome of aged and injured cells to restore cellular function to a younger state. Who wants to be younger? Who wants to live longer? Right? Who wants to who if they develop an illness wants to fucking kill those cells, rejuvenate, revitalize their youth cells, and live to a longer age? I think most of us. Yo, this is incidence of deaths from chronic diseases rapidly increases as you age. 65 to 94 years old, right? 1 to 64 years old is young, right? You can have ischemic heart disease, Alzheimer's disease, and other dementias, which is just type 3 diabetes, right? It's fucking insulin, sugar. Stroke, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, respiratory infections and tuberculosis, tracheal, bronchus, and lung cancer, chronic kidney disease. When you are 1 to 64 years old, those things don't really kill you. But as you age, right, as you get close to 50, well, 1 to 64, the chart shows, right, how many deaths per 100K, right, is 0 literally to like 50 something. And then the yellow is the ischemic heart disease, right? That's the highest number. It goes up a little bit. It goes up a little bit. All start to go up a little bit as you get close to 60. But 65 to 94, a lot of people die, right? Most people that we know, right, die from these different things, right? Cancers and strokes, right? And tuberculosis and respiratory infections. What if you could? What if you could reverse the aging of your cells? Not so much your aging, but the aging of your cells. This is the groundbreaking, right? This is absolutely groundbreaking. Wellness Wednesday. We're talking about wellness. What are your thoughts on that? Please chime in, drop it in the chat if you have any thoughts on that. We are on Facebook, YouTube, and we're on TikTok. If you have any thoughts about what I just read about Life Biosciences and cellular rejuvenation and being able to expand human life healthily, right, in a healthy way, being able to reverse the aging of your cells, right, cells that are impacted by chronic illness, by chronic disease, right? What do you think about that, man? Is that something you would do? Is that something you would want in your parents? If your parents are gone, if there was an opportunity for that when they were still alive, would you want that to happen, right? Would you want that for your grandparents? Would you want that for your children, right? Because right now we are in a space where technology is advancing at rapid rates, right? Like light speed, really. And we got to start really talking about these things, especially as Black folks, man. Like, we be so behind. And yeah, like, people get into their religion and, well, this ain't, I hear you. And it's people doing it. So what are we going to do? Clearly, you don't have to do everything that everybody else does. You don't have to agree with everything that other people do. All right. But it's something to talk about, man. But yeah, let's move right along then to our third segment. We got no comments. We got no thoughts on that. Mona said, I do it while fasting. Fasting is the cheat code. Fasting is the cheat code. Fasting is the way to reverse the aging of your cells. 100%. Fasting is indeed the cheat code. Everybody's not going to fast. Everybody's not fasting, right? Our parents ill, our older siblings or siblings in general, when they become ill, everybody's not going to fast. Everybody want to eat because they told that they got to eat. I went to the doctor the other day, like, yo, you eating 3 times a day? I'm like, well, that's way too much. 1, sometimes 2, right? And when I eat 2 meals a day, I feel terrible. So like 3 times a day, like, people full of shit. That's why they backed up. They're eating too much fucking food. Right? Your cells need oxygen more than anything. Oxygen and fucking hydration. Right? That's what they need. So hydration and oxygen, proper breathing. Outside, they need proper space, right? To fucking breathe, to function. You're putting too much food. The food is killing us, right? Not just the fucking type of food and the fact that the food is poison. It's just too much fucking food. All right. But yeah, let's move right along to our third segment of the day. Today's third segment, the tip of the day. Today's tip is a reminder. Sometimes, especially when you are uncertain, it is best to do nothing, right? Sometimes, especially when you are uncertain, it is best to do absolutely nothing. Clarity comes from stillness. Remember this and take heed. When you are uncertain, take as much time as you can before making a decision. Sometimes you can only take a minute, right? Sometimes you could take 30 minutes. Sometimes you could take a day, right? You're uncertain, a decision comes up, you got to make a move. Sometimes you could take as much time as you can, not as much time as you need, but as much time as you can, right? You say, yo, you got 24 hours to make a decision. Take the 23 hours and, right, if you need to. Now, if you can figure it out, if you come to a decision and, you know, you get 24 hours, you come to a decision in 3 hours, cool. 3 hours, you got your decision, you can sit on it, or you could go forward with it, right? But if you got 24 hours to make a decision, 24 hours to make a move one way or another regarding a decision that you need to make in your life, right? A life circumstance. Take the 23 hours and 59 minutes. Take all of the time that you possibly can. Sit on it, meditate on it, fast, get clarity, right? Again, fasting is the cheat code. Fasting brings clarity. Fasting reverse ages your cells. Fasting is indeed the cheat code that so many of our ancestors have known for centuries, right? Fast and pray, fast and pray, fast and meditate, stop eating, right? Settle your spirit and settle your mind. Clarity will not come when you are anxious and thinking of a solution. There's some things you don't need to think about. You literally need to feel your way through. You don't need to think about the solution. Oh, I'm thinking about what I'm going to do. You don't need to think about it. You need to fucking fast, ask in prayer, and then be still, quiet your mind, breathe, and let that shit come to you. Right? Let that shit come to you. And it's tough to do that, of course, when we're taught thinking. No. We know intuitively a lot of things, right? A lot of things when it's time to make decisions, intuitively we know, but a lot of times we're clouded. Our mind is clouded, our hearts are clouded, our spirits are clouded, right? Like clouded from food, clouded from fear, clouded by like a lot of things cloud our judgment, cloud our decision making. Right? So you don't need to think about it. You need to fast, pray, meditate, and see what comes. And trust what comes and go with what comes, right? Regardless of how painful it may be. Go with what comes, how uncomfortable that decision may be. Go with what comes up. Trust your spirit, right? Trust your spirit. Trust God. Trust God. If you don't trust yourself, trust God. Trust divine source energy that works through you and in you always, at all times, and is before you and knows what's ahead of you, right? And knows what you need to do. Trust God. Trust the universe. Trust your ancestors. Trust the inner guide inside of you. And now let's move right along to our fourth and final segment of the day. Sefu said, I like the distinction between need and have because time is very precious. Absolutely. Time is extremely precious. It's the most precious resource that we have, right? That is not renewable. You can't renew time, baby. You can't get more of it. All you got is what you got. He said, my wife told me I needed to relax and I told her I was overstimulated with ideas. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Fourth and final segment of the day, our build of the day. I want to talk about something that's it's a little bit of a mindfuck. It's a little bit of like, whoa. So I came across a post on Instagram titled The Loneliest Thoughts That Will Have You Mindfucked. And they were so good that I wanted to read and talk about them with you all. Let us go to the post. The first one, goosebumps. I think about this shit often. It said, one day, This shit gives me goosebumps as I'm starting to read it. One day, the last person who remembers you will die, and it will be as if you never existed. One day, the last person who remembers you will die, and it will be as if you never existed. One day, the last person who remembers you will die, and it will be as if you never existed. That is, of course, unless you build something that outlives you. If you build something, build a school, build a library, write a book, make a movie, right? Like, that's how you make your name eternal. That's how you make your presence felt for generations to come. Even when the last person who knew you, last person who saw you, last person who heard your voice in real time, even when they die, that's how you live forever. Through books, through movies, through lectures, teach something, build a school, create a scholarship, create something that outlives you. Let's go to the next one. You can scream into space and nothing will answer. Nothing will answer. You get that? Not that you won't not get a response. Nothing, something will answer. The universe is not hostile. It's indifferent. You are the only person who has experienced your entire life, every memory, every fear, every silent thought. No one will ever fully know you. Ever. No one will ever fully know you. Your consciousness is trapped inside of a skull. You will never step outside yourself to see what reality actually looks like. Only interpretations. Right now, you are closer to death than you have ever been before, and you don't know how close. Right now, in this very moment, you are closer to death than you have ever been before. And every day that you live, you get closer and closer and closer and closer and closer until one day death comes, and there's no escaping that shit. And it's chilling for some, it's chilling for many, but it is the reality of this life. And so, going back to the first slide, one day when you die, there will be people who remember you, who know you. Y'all remember, I know them. And then at some point, all of those people will be dead. What are you building? What are you doing with your time? How are you investing your time? How are you contributing to the existence, right, of fucking humanity? There are parts of you no one has ever seen, and no one ever will. They will die with you. Every night you fall asleep, your awareness disappears, and you trust that it will return. Every night you fall asleep, your awareness disappears. You are not aware of when you were sleeping, and you trust that it will return. That's wild. If time stretches infinitely forward, everything you've ever done will eventually mean nothing. Not hated, not loved, just gone. One day. Because even the things that you built will one day mean nothing. Because one day all of the shit is going to be gone. It's fascinating. The people you love most are temporary, not metaphorically, literally. Your wife, your husband, your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your son, your daughter. It's all transient. It's all transitory. It's all temporary. You are a temporary spark in infinite darkness, and somehow you still feel lonely. That may be the strangest thing of all. The universe will continue long after humanity ends. Stars will explode. Galaxies will collide. And there will be no one left to care. The universe will continue long after humanity ends. Stars will explode. Galaxies will collide. And there will be no one left to care. So these thoughts, this is from the Growing Investor on Instagram. These thought-provoking ideas come from philosophy and science that explore our place in the universe. From the concept that the universe is vast and indifferent to the idea that our consciousness only experiences reality through our own mind. Thinkers in fields like astronomy and psychology have long asked what it means to exist. These reflections highlight how memory, perception, and time shape our understanding of life and the world around us. While these ideas may feel unsettling, they also remind us how rare and meaningful human experience really is. Every moment of awareness, every relationship, and every memory exists because of the brief window we have to experience the universe. Studying these ideas helps us appreciate consciousness, connection, and the fragility and the fragile beauty of being alive. Woo! Listen, guys, that is our show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Ray Marston. This is episode 581 of SRDaily, episode 581. We still here, man. Thanks for tuning in. Please do join us tomorrow, same time, same place for 582 on Thankful, Thriving, and Therapeutic Thursday. Same time, same place, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and of course, TikTok Live. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Remember, it ain't getting knocked down. That's the problem. It's staying down. So get up. The power is in you. As always, be kind to yourself and be kind to each other. Peace and love.